Hey Ironworks, I am sharing this video with you to serve as an announcement regarding our regathering plan. I know the past 13 weeks have been very hard and challenging and exhausting for each one of us, some more than others. And so I hope that this video serves as an encouragement to you now that our county is going yellow and our economy is slowly reopening. But I wanted to share our reopening plan with you, at least concerning the month of June. And as I've thought about this, there are a lot of parallels that we find ourselves in that mirror when we planted the church. The two that come to mind very immediately is, well, first, our concerns our life together. The second parallel concerns our worship at 312 West Union Street. And the truth is, both questions are important, but not equal. One is more important than the other. And so as Kay and I have talked about worshiping together and gathering together, we want to put out a plan that is encouraging and sustainable where we don't burn anyone out, especially considering the past few months have been draining for so many. And so quite specifically, as we think about this next season that we're finding ourselves in, the point that we also need to consider is that every church is different. Every church has their own culture, events, capacity, and much more. So very specifically, this is a plan that is focused on Ironworks Church here in Westchester. And so let's think about that. And as I've thought about this, and going back to those two parallels that I've pointed out, how one concerns our life together and one concerns re-entering into our worship space. As I've said, they're not equal. One is far more important than the other. We're going to be focusing on our life together for the month of June, and we're going to be doing this in three very specific ways. The first concerns our Sunday live stream. We're going to continue to do this for reasons of comfort, for reasons of outreach, for reasons for those who are at risk. We're going to continue doing this, and that's going to continue on Sunday at 10:30. And I just want to say thank you to the many volunteers who are stepping up to serve you in this way. I'm very thrilled to see that happen. We're going to continue doing that. So that's not going away. The second thing is that we're going to be doing two midweek communion services. The first is on June 10th. The second is on June 24th. We're going to be meeting at a park. Please bring a blanket, sit on the blanket. We'll be practicing social distancing and bring a mask as well. But as we do these abbreviated communion services, it's going to be different than what we are used to. We're not going to be having the common cup. We're not going to be breaking bread, but instead we'll be having a prepackaged communion elements, and similar to what we did for curbside communion. But those are on June 10th and June 24th, and I ask that you would RSVP. And the link is provided in our weekly email and in the description below this video. So I hope that you'll come out and join us for these midweek communion services. And in the case it rains, and most likely that's a likely chance, the rain location instead will be at the church. So that's the second thing we're going to do: live stream, and then also midweek communion services. The third thing that we're going to be doing is our summer sessions. We have a Tuesday Bible study on Romans that is being led by the Canaries, and we also have the emotionally healthy spirituality, which I'll be leading on Wednesdays as well. So the Romans starts off on June 9th. Emotionally healthy spirituality starts off on June 17th. So these are the three things that we're doing to really re-enter into each other's lives. And as July comes closer, as our state moves, as our county moves to green, I'll be watching along with our elders and to see what other churches have done, and considering their best practices as we also listen to the experts on this and see what recommendations we are given. And so as that season nears, I just want to point out that as we truly re-enter our space and worship together, our worship is going to be different. It's not going to match any of our preferences. Hey, I'm the church planner, and so for the past 2.5 years, you know where my preferences lie. But as we re-enter, a lot of the accommodations that we are making are ones out of wisdom and accommodations out of love for our neighbor and our community. And let me just end on this. I miss you and I love you and I look forward to worshiping together. If you have questions about this regathering plan, please do not hesitate to reach out to me and ask your questions. But I do look forward to seeing you again at either our midweek communion service or seeing you at a summer session or seeing you when we do re-enter our building as we worship together. So thank you very much. And again, do not hesitate to ask me your questions. So thank you very much, and may God's peace be upon you. Thank you.